seems like Karnataka grabs headlines regularly, and this time around it is when it comes to the ever-changing political landscape that has now taken up when it comes to the sudden hike in the prices of essential commodities. This time it is also about a team of police officers who were just trying to do their job as far as they had to bear the brunt of a group of miscreants who attacked them. Now, this is a startling story that has now been reported from Karnataka's Koppal district. A team of policemen attached to the Gangavati City police station picked up an accused who has been identified by the name of Amjad Ali from Gadag. Police who were escorting him in a vehicle to the police station. Ali reportedly who is wanted in connection of other cases. But as per sources, Ali's gang intercepted the police vehicle at Koppal. They began the attack, and as per the Gadag superintendent of police, his gang broke the window panes and thrashed several police officers as well. 4 of them who have sustained injuries. And also what is now being reported when it comes to the extent of the attack that has been carried out. Right after that, the miscreants allegedly also aided accused Amjad Ali to escape from the clutches of the police. Now, the injured police officers have been hospitalized, but the briefing that has been taking place on part of the Gadag SP explaining the incident and assuring that Amjad Ali and others who are involved in this attack allegedly would be arrested soon.
ಈ ದಿವಸ ಲೇಟ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಗಾವತಿ ಶಹರ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಠಾಣೆಯ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಒಬ್ಬ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಅಪರಾಧ ಪ್ರಕರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಆರೋಪಿತನನ್ನು ವಶಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವನು ವಶಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಅವರು ಹೊರಡುತ್ತಿರುವಾಗ ಅವನು ಹಿಂಬಾಲಕರು ಕೆಲವರು ಬಂದು ಅವರ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ನ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೊಡೆದು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಲ್ಲೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವನನ್ನು ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಆಗುವಾಗೆ ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನರ್ ಇಂಜುರೀಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಅವರೇನು ದೂರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ದೂರನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಯಾರು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾನೂನು ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ.
Well, Imran is with us right now. Imran, please help us understand as the questions were being raised. Are the miscreants who have been called allegedly part of the same gang as the accused?
Well, it's not established yet whether the miscreants who attacked the police, whether they're part of the accused and whether they otherwise he was hired by the accused to help him escape from the clutches of the cops. But this is a serious matter now where the accused in a filmy style came and beat up the cops and made them made him escape from the cops who were taking him, who had arrested him early in the morning today, and who had come in plain clothes and civil cars, and they had arrested him while they were taking him to the questioning on several cases. He was waylaid and the car was waylaid, and some miscreants attacked the police. What the police informing of 4 police officers have been seriously injured in the incident, and they managed to escape along with the accused. Now, this is a serious issue, and it begs the question about the law and order in the state and the way in which the criminals have intimidated the cops and attacked them and made 4 of the cops very seriously injured. This is the situation there. We have BJP senior leader also. Ma'am, today senior police officials were attacked, and they managed to take away the accused. What is your reaction to that?
Today, you know about the government of Congress. It has been utter failure, and our home minister has also been neglected about this work. Because today we are protesting about the Raita Morchas. Because today so many funds has to get for the Raita people, and nearly 850 Raitas have been died.
So we come to the issue that, but we speak about the law and order situation. They say the BJP leader pointing fingers at the state government. Senior leaders are busy over deputy CMs and CM posts, whereas the police on the ground are bearing the brunt of the criminals, and they begs the question about the law and order.
Well, let's take the point of view of another BJP leader, Mr. S. Prakash is with us. Sir, good morning to you. What's your take on this Koppal incident being reported, sir?
No, series of incidents have taken place on attack over police personnel in Karnataka. This is not the first incident which has taken place. The state government should take it very seriously. And the SP is still saying we'll take the complaint from the attacked policeman, then the law will take its own course. See, these standard statements are not required. Some concrete action should be needed on the ground. they should infuse confidence in the people of the state. If the policemen are not safe in the state, how will the general public will be protected? That is a moot question. The Home Minister should focus on the law and order situation in Karnataka, and the government should stop their squabbles over the deputy CM post, should discharge their responsibility for what they have been elected by the people of Karnataka.
Right, sir. But despite such incidents that have been reported, sir, have you heard where miscreants have been attacking the police themselves? Now, there has been reports, sir, that several of them have been injured.
No, that is very unfortunate. That's what I said. The policemen are brazenly attacked and injured, and their vehicle is intercepted, and accused is made to escape. This calls for a serious law and order situation. It needs a very tough action by the police. I hope the Home Minister will take note of it and ensure such incidents do not repeat again in the state.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. S. Prakash of the BJP, getting us as far as when it comes to questions that are now being raised on the Karnataka Congress Sarkar over the law and order situation. Imran, I believe you have more reactions with you.
Well, yes, the senior leader of the BJP, Mr. Narayan Swamy, is here, sir. Today, in a very unfortunate incident, 4 policemen were attacked, and the accused was they were beaten up, and some of the miscreants took the accused, made him escape from the custody, sir.
This is the fate of the Congress government in Karnataka. So secondly, that too much appeasement always give this type of result. This government is incapable to run the show in Karnataka. They are in too much of appeasement to the terrorists and other groups, so that these chief ministers should give immediately the resignation, and the Home Minister also should be given a resignation, because they are incapable of doing things.
There you heard BJP linking it directly, saying to the appeasement policies of the Congress government has led to such a law and order situation in the state.
Right, but any reaction on part of the government itself? Because we heard it from the policemen as they are trying to investigate and to find out exactly who those miscreants were.
Well, absolutely. In fact, we have yet heard from the Home Minister, who is on tour along with the Chief Minister and Deputy CM in Delhi. In fact, they have met the Union Home Minister, but we have yet to get a response from them as to what Home Minister will say, and especially the allegations of the BJP, that is the appeasement politics which has emboldened the criminals there in the state.
Right, but also raising the question on part of the law and order situation, saying that the people there in the state are bothered much about the law and order and the safety, not about the internal bickering that seems to be happening within the party or in the government there. The BJP raising those allegations, Imran.
Well, absolutely, sir. At a time when this incident happened, both the CM and Home Minister and Deputy CM are in Delhi. What do you have to respond to that?
No, see, we have to see how they are going to respond to this case. Actually, see, criminalization should not be allowed, and see, appeasement will always give this type of result. So immediately this government has to take decision. Otherwise, this government should be sacked.
You say that this appeasement because the police were lack because accused come from minority community?
That is what I am telling. See, since from the beginning, who raised the slogan of Pakistan Jindabad? They only. Why? Because this government is incapable to handle them. That is why this appeasement made them to be very strong in the Karnataka, even in Kerala and so many other neighboring states, so that immediate steps will be